Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back, friends. I can see some new faces here, and let me just inform you, this is actually our second demo session. We have discussed some basic things in our yesterday session actually, and we'll try to learn a bit more about cloud computing today. Okay, so let me just repeat some basic things here first. Yesterday, our major question was like, what is cloud computing? Okay, and the second major agenda was pre-requirements. What are the pre-requirements to learn cloud computing? Actually, these are the two major questions we have addressed in our yesterday session. So today also we'll try to concentrate more on like what is cloud computing and what are the things we need to learn before to start learning the cloud computing. So let me just go with the second question again. Remember, I told you yesterday there are no pre-requirements to learn cloud computing. If I say this, I'm not wrong here actually. Can you mute yourself, my friend? Who is there? Okay, thank you. So what are the pre-requirements here to learn cloud computing? Like I said there are no pre-requirements here to learn cloud computing. If you are a fresher, then you can learn everything from very basics and you can go up to the advanced level. Okay, you can start everything, you can learn everything from very basics and you can learn everything in cloud computing. And suppose in case if you are coming from any networking background, or let us say you're coming from some server background, then it is an added advantage. If you know some Linux or let us say Windows servers or networking like CCN and all those things, then it is an added advantage. But if you don't know anything, you just finish your college, masters, bachelors, whatever, you're more than eligible to learn cloud computing here, my friend. Okay, this is the one thing. What is cloud computing? This is a very big question. We need to see this question in more detail. So hopefully today and tomorrow we will just try to understand what is cloud computing and where we are using cloud computing. What are the job opportunities we have on cloud computing? Each and everything we'll try to understand in more details. Okay, fine. So like I said yesterday, let me just share my experience again. I am Shakeel here. I have 14 plus years of IT experience. I started my career as a Windows Server Administrator way back in 2007 actually. Windows Server Administrator 2007 or around 2007. With this Windows administration, I did my network administration part also, like CCNA, CCNP, CCIE. I hope you know this particular courses, at least the name of these courses. So I did all these things here. Then whenever we talk about servers, Windows servers and Linux servers, right? This two server covers I think 95 to 98% of companies. Wherever you go, whichever company you go, whatever you see over the internet, 90 to 95% or 98% cases you have the Windows servers and the Linux servers here. Okay, now with this I did my security part also. Security is something where we are learning about firewalls, and I did my virtualization. I have trained many people on virtualization also. So this is my experience here, my friend. This is my experience for last 14 years. Okay, and especially from 2017 and 18, I'm into this cloud computing. If I say one thing, that is, in cloud computing, we can learn, or we have concepts that are related with Windows Server. We have concepts that are related with networks and Linux and security and virtualization. I'm not, wrong here actually. Each and everything, whatever I have done in my career, Windows and Linux and network, security, virtualization, all these things will again come actually in our cloud computing concept. So cloud computing is not a very new technology. Whatever we have in cloud computing, all these concepts we are using for last many decades actually. Security is there for many decades. Windows and Linux servers are there from early 1990s. Okay, networking part is there from 1990s. So cloud computing is something which came from our previous technologies. Okay, so anyway, I feel lucky because I have worked or I have experience on all these technologies. And once I came into cloud computing, I realized, okay, servers are there, networking part is there, security is there, virtualization is there in cloud computing. So hopefully with my experience in all these technologies, I'll be in a better position to put the cloud computing concepts in the easiest and the simplest way. Okay, so this is about me. And coming to the protocol that we need to follow here, remember I told you yesterday, your chat box is always open. You can send me a question in chat box at any time. Okay, and at the end of the session, if you want to unmute yourself and if you want to talk to me, you can simply unmute yourself and you can talk to me. Please take this opportunity to clear each and every question. So whenever you attend any online class, you should have the option of interacting with the trainer. You should have the chat box open, as well as you should have the option of unmuting yourself and interacting with the trainer. Got it? So with this, hopefully we can keep our sessions more interactive and more interesting. Done? So feel free to send your questions in the chat box so that I can address each and every question. Chat box is the best way of communication. And at the end of the session, if you want to talk to me directly, you can talk to me directly. Done? So these are the basic things that I need to explain you first before we see what exactly is cloud computing. Okay, I already got a question here. I am from Stack Developers. Is this AWS codes benefits me? See here, my friend, whenever I start any AWS class, in every AWS class, or I can say most of the AWS classes, I have people coming from the developers background. Let us say people are coming here from Python developing background. Python developers are here, Java developers are here. You know why these people are learning this AWS? Python developers, Java developers, or any administrator? Because their company is asking them to learn AWS actually. They're not learning from their side. If someone is a Python developer, he is more than happy as a Python developer, right? He is working there, he is getting his money, salary, whatever. He is more than happy in his career. What I'm trying to say here is they're learning this course because their company is asking them to learn, because everything is in cloud, right? So if you want to develop, or if you want to test a particular software or test a particular code, you need a particular platform there. You need certain server with certain server operating system. Can we run the code at any XYZ place? No, right? We need a platform there. So from where you are getting a platform, cloud computing is providing the platform actually. So if you are from artificial intelligence background, machine learning background, okay, IoTs, blockchain, if you are from programming background, if you are from any XYZ background, cloud computing is part of your working process. Cloud computing is part of your work actually. Everyone should know cloud computing, because at the end of the day, everything is in cloud. Got it? At the end of the day, everything is in cloud. So hopefully at the end of the session, we'll be more comfortable in asking questions about cloud computing. But as of now, if you are coming from any background here, my friend, as a developer of any particular XYZ language, or if you're coming from marketing background, if you're coming from networking background, for each and every person, cloud computing will benefit for sure. You can simply, start your career in cloud computing from today, or if you're more than happy in some other background, still, in some other field, still, cloud computing is one part that you should learn. Done? Now, there is one more question here. Can we upgrade this course to DevOps classes after completing AWS? Of course, that is the path actually, Shivam. Once you do with your, once you finish your cloud computing, if you want to add more to your resume, you should go with DevOps. Okay, I'll just put one thing here. Linux plus AWS plus DevOps. This is your next 20 years, my friend. I repeat, Linux plus AWS plus DevOps. This is your complete career. If you know the complete Linux administration, then it is great for you. If you go for like DevOps or for this, then it is great for you. But as of now, what you should do, you should learn AWS first. Without learning AWS, you simply cannot go with DevOps, my friend. So if you follow this particular path for next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you can say you're set in a particular career. So this is what you should plan for. So before AWS, you can learn Linux, or after AWS, you can learn Linux. In AWS, whenever we go with our AWS concepts, actually, we go with some basics of Linux and basics of Windows. We are not learning the complete administration. We'll just go with some basics. Okay. But if you know the complete administration, hopefully next month, by the end of next month, I'll be starting the Linux batches here. So if you go with complete Linux administration, then it is an added advantage. Okay. So AWS is something from where you can start and you can go into the DevOps part. But again, these are like very big questions. We are still in like very early stage of our course, early stage of our demo classes also. Hopefully I'll come to these questions again in more details in our coming sessions. So as of now, let me just try to explain what is cloud computing in more details. So first of all, we should know what is cloud computing. We should know the importance of cloud computing. Then only we can learn cloud computing, and then only we can make a career out of it, right? I can say with 100% guarantee, wherever you are living as of now, whichever city, whichever country, or to whichever country you want to migrate, or to whichever city you want to migrate, the most common job available in each and every IT company or any XYZ company is the jobs that are related with cloud. As of now, the time is 8:21 p.m. We are connected to this particular session. We are like 12 people, 13 people, whatever. We are connected to this particular session through a GoToMeeting app. GoToMeeting app is working because of cloud. The GoToMeeting app is running at some other place. So I am connected to the GoToMeeting server. You are connected to the GoToMeeting server, and all the other people are connected to the GoToMeeting server, right? So where exactly is this GoToMeeting server running? This GoToMeeting server is running somewhere over the cloud. So again, what is this cloud? We use our mobile phone every day. We play some games, we transfer some money. Okay, we do some chatting, we send and receive emails. We do these activities every day, right? Everything is there on cloud, everything is storing on cloud. So again, what is this particular cloud? So let us try to address this particular question first, and we'll come to the other things. Okay, now in the easy way, I can say cloud is something which is not with you in your home or in your company. Cloud is something which is there at some other place. Remember, I took the example yesterday. See, if I ask you a question, how much money you have in your pocket? Maybe you can select 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 300 rupees, whatever. Every person will carry some money in the pocket, right? But see, how much money can be there in bank? Lakhs of rupees, crores of rupees can be there. Have you ever seen a person who is carrying some 10 crore rupees in his pocket? No, right? So if he is having 10 crore rupees, or even like say 10 lakh rupees, he will prefer to keep the 10 lakh rupees in the bank, because he is getting more advantages there. He is getting more security, he is getting more returns there, he is getting more advantages there, right? So he will try to keep the money in a bank. Instead of keeping the money in a pocket, he will keep the money somewhere in a bank. Now the same logic I will use here. Let us say you have some data. Now when I say data, it can be any data. It can be like multimedia files, audio files, video files, PPT presentations, PDF files, documents, Excel file. It can be any XYZ file. Okay, it can be any XYZ file or anything on a computer. So if you have some data, what is benefit for you? Keeping data in your computer or keeping data at some other place? Okay, I remember like 10 years before or 12 years before, keeping contact in the mobile phone was a very big task. Like 13, 14 years before, actually, whenever you're taking a number of your brother, sister, friends, anyone, to save the number in your mobile phone is easy, but maintaining the number was very difficult. Let me explain you this in a very clear way. Before, like, some 12, 13 years before, when smartphones were not there, actually, let's say 14, 15 years before, people used to keep mobile phone numbers within their mobile phone. And in case for some reason they lost the mobile phone, or suppose the mobile phone is not working, what happens now? All the numbers used to be gone. Then again, they used to recollect the numbers. I hope you remember these days. They used to recollect the numbers, and then again, they used to keep the numbers in a new mobile phone. That was the time. But today what happens here, my friend? Suppose I'm using a mobile phone for last 2 years. Let us say I have totally 1200 mobile phone numbers. When I save the number in mobile phone, there is an option there, right? I can save this mobile phone number in the cloud. I can connect my mobile phone with my Gmail account. I can keep the mobile phone number in the Gmail account. That is in cloud, right? Suppose I lost my mobile phone, or suppose my mobile phone is not working, or suppose I am changing my mobile phone. What I have to do? I just need to take a new mobile phone, and in that new mobile phone, I need to log in with my mail ID. Once I log in with my mail ID, I will get all my mobile phone numbers within some seconds. So this is your cloud, my friend. Instead of keeping data in our local storage, I will keep data over the cloud at some other storage. And where is it some other storage? That some other storage is there in Amazon, Microsoft, Google, IBM, Oracle, HP, Cisco. You name any big company. That particular big company is providing cloud services. Means that company is saying, why you are taking storage to keep your data? We have storage available with us. You connect to our storage and store data on our storage. Why you are keeping that much data in your company? Come to us. We have huge storage available. We will provide you storage in very less price, and we will maintain everything for you. So I hope you understood the example I took about the mobile phone. So today, if I change my mobile phone, within some seconds, I can get all my numbers, because the new mobile phone which I'm taking, I will be, using my mail account, the Gmail account. So once I log in with my mail account, all the contacts will be downloaded within seconds in my mobile phone. So that Gmail is the Google is working as a cloud. I'm keeping all my contacts in cloud. Contact can be like, we can think it as a data. Got it? So this is what cloud is all about, my friend. Cloud is a, platform where we can store our data and we can access data from any XYZ location. Cloud is a platform where a company can run their applications. A company can run their servers. What are these applications means? Applications can be anything. Like, whenever we access internet, what we do, we connect to a web server. So that is a web application. We connect to a file server, that is a file application. We are sending email, that is an email application. Okay, we are playing some game, that is a gaming application. We are transferring some money, that is a banking application. So everything comes under application here, my friend. So the question here is, where exactly the applications are running? We know very well today, like, applications will run on a server. Maybe, when I started my career in 2005, I started learning about computer hardware and networking and all those things in the year 2005. It was very difficult at the time to know like what is application or what is server and all those things. But today, due to internet and due to mobile phones and smartphones and YouTube and Facebook and all those things, we know some basic things very well, right? I remember in 2005, 2004, when I started learning computer hardware, we used to open the computer, we used to see motherboard, processors and hard disks and all those things. That was a different time. So today we know what is the application. Application is like a program to which we connect and we use a particular application and we do some activity there. We can transfer money, we can play some game, okay, we can do some messages, or we can take a photo, or we can send an email. All these are different types of applications we have, right? Now the question here is where the application is running. The answer is here. It's a very simple concept, my friend. Understanding cloud computing is a very easy and very simple thing. Just try to follow what I'm saying here, and hopefully at the end of the session, I'll take all your questions. Okay. So as of now, where exactly the applications are running here? See, I'm user here. I'm sitting on my device. I'll be connected to application. So 99% people across the globe, they know they are connecting to the application. That is what they need. That is what they need. See, I'm connected to google.com. I just need Google working for me every time. I don't care where exactly Google server is there, who is managing this Google server, how big is Google server, how much storage is there with Google. I don't care all these things, right? I just need to connect to the application. But now we are learning cloud computing, right? So we should know beyond the application also. So where exactly application is running? See, application is running on a server operating system. Where it is running, my friend? It is running on server operating system. And where exactly server operating system is running? It is running on this server hardware. Where it is running? It is running on this server hardware. So the concept of cloud computing came because of the server hardware. If I say the concept of cloud computing came because of the server hardware, I am absolutely correct here actually. Let me explain you why I'm saying this. See, you want to make a network. You want to run your application, so you need to bring a server there. So bringing a server is not enough actually. You know how the networks are designed? Let me just show you a very basic network. Hopefully I'll show you many big networks in coming sessions, but as of now, so this is your setup, my friend. This is your server machine where your application is running. But server is not the only machine we have to take, my friend. With server, we have to take many switches, many routers, many firewalls, or at least couple of firewalls, and at least some, it depends on the requirement, like how many switches you need and how many routers you need. So we need to make this complete network. Firewall responsibility is to protect our network from hackers. In a simple terminology, router responsibility is to make communication between our network and the internet. Switch responsibility is to make communication within our company. And what is the responsibility of server? Server responsibility is to store data and to run the application. So every device has their own responsibilities, right? So what company have to do to run their applications, to store the data? Taking server is not sufficient. They need to take switches because people are connecting here, right? Users are connecting, so they need to take many switches. These users will communicate with the internet, so they need to take routers. And the company needs security, so they need to take firewall. So they need all these devices. So at the end of the day, a computer network will be established. Okay, a computer network will be established. But you know, my friend, how much money they will spend for this computer network? They will spend huge amount of money, thousands and thousands of dollars, lakhs of Indian rupees, or even crores and crores of Indian rupees. Obviously, spending that much money is not easy for everyone, right? Maybe I'm a billionaire, for example. Let's say I want to start a business. To start a business, I need to spend huge amount of money on day one. See, today the business has not yet started. My applications are not yet running. Before my business has started, I have already spent some, crores of Indian rupees just to bring these servers so that my business can start. Suppose say you need 50 servers. You brought 50 servers here. Let us say applications are installed, everything started now. Whatever amount of money you spend. Let us say you spend totally 5 crore rupees on this particular network. You brought how many servers? 50 servers. But after a couple of months, you realize the business is not working properly. 50 servers are too much. See, 50 servers are running. That means they are occupying more space. They are, consuming more power. So they will generate more bill. So there are a lot of issues here. So you have decided to decrease the number of servers from 50 to, let us say, 20. But what about remaining 30 servers here, my friend? Completely wasted, isn't it? Or let us say one more scenario. You brought 50 servers. Your business is running very good. You need to increase the number of servers. Suppose you want to increase the number of servers to 90. You need to add 40 more servers. Adding 40 more servers is not so easy, my friend. Again, it will take a lot of time. It will take some weeks actually to add that many servers. So in our physical setup, adding servers, removing servers, managing servers is a very, if I say the terminology, is very painful job. It is indeed very painful. Painful in the sense, we have to do a lot of planning here. We have to do a lot of planning. Server people will come, networking people will come, security people will come, database people are coming. They all come together. They do a lot of planning and they try to implement something. If everything is fine, everything is fine. If not, then there is a serious issue there. So this was the problem companies were facing for last many decades. Go back in 1980s, 1990s, 2000, 2010 till today. These are the problems companies are facing actually. What is the problem here? To run their applications, to store the data, they need servers and they don't know how many servers they need. So initially they thought 50 servers are enough. But after a couple of months, they realized 50 servers are too many. So extra 30 servers they are wasting. After a couple of months, they realize, okay, we need 40 more servers. So again, they need to modify many things. So that is also not easy. These are the problems they are facing, my friend. This way, the problems companies were facing. But due to cloud computing, you know what happens in cloud computing? In cloud computing, the concept here is I can take server from Amazon. How many servers I need? Let us say I need 50 servers. Within next 2 minutes, I can take 50 servers. And let us say my company is not working properly. I need to bring down the servers from 50 to, let us say, 25. In next to 5 minutes, I can simply delete 25 servers. Now, how many servers are running here now? Only 25 servers are running. Within couple of minutes, I can add servers. Within couple of minutes, I can delete servers. This is such a simple and easy task now. So I'm not taking servers by paying money on day one. I'm taking servers on lease, or let us say I'm taking servers on rent. I'm paying some money, EMI. Normally, what we do, we purchase some product, or we are purchasing houses and mobile phones and laptops and bikes and cars on EMI, right? EMI is more easy way of purchasing something. It is more easier for us to pay money every month instead of paying 20 lakh rupees on day one. Let's say I want to purchase a flat 2 BHK in Hyderabad. You need to pay 70 lakh rupees. Is it possible to pay 70 lakh rupees on day one? Maybe 90 to 95% people, they cannot afford that much money on day one, right? But if they take that on EMI, they can pay some money, and that is like a better option, right? Cloud computing is something like that, my friend. We connect to the Amazon data center, and whatever servers they have, we can use those servers and we can run those servers. We can take the resources from them. There is no need for us to bring all this infrastructure. No need for us to bring servers, switches, routers, firewall. Everything I can take from Amazon. Want to see how easy it is? Let me just show you one thing. Shivam, I saw your question, my friend. I'll come to your question within like 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just connect to the Amazon data center. See, I have connected to aws.amazon.com. This is not amazon.com. This is aws.amazon.com. I have an account in aws.amazon.com. I can connect to that particular account here. Fine. I will do one thing. I will show you how easy it is for me to take a server. I may not explain anything, or I may not explain everything to you as of now, because it will take 40-45 days for us to learn all these things. I'll just go in an easy way. I'll just connect to the Amazon data centers. I'll go to this option called EC2. Here they are offering me everything. First of all, let me show you the data centers which are there in Amazon. See here, my friend, this is one of the data center they have in Amazon. Somewhere it is located. What you see, these black boxes, these are known as racks. This racks contains your routers, servers, storage, firewall, whatever you need to run your application or to store your data, everything is available with them. And you know how much is available? How much you need? They are asking the question to you actually. They are saying, tell us what is your requirement. If your requirement is, let us say 100 servers, within next couple of minutes they can provide you 100 servers. If your requirement is 10 servers, within next couple of minutes they can provide you 10 servers. If your requirement is 10,000 servers, my friend, in next 5 to 10 minutes Amazon people can provide you 10,000 servers. See, what else you need here? They can provide you whatever you need, and they are charging some minimum money. They are charging some minimum bill for all these services. Okay, so these are the data centers they have. So I'm connected to one of these data center, which is located somewhere in Tokyo actually. See, in India we have Hyderabad, where we have the Amazon data centers, and Mumbai, where we have the Amazon data centers. See, I'm using Amazon here, right? AWS is a course from Amazon. Amazon is a cloud provider. Microsoft, Google, IBM, HP, Cisco, Juniper, Salesforce, Citrix, Oracle, Linux, DigitalOcean. You just name me any company. I have seen the top companies, all the top companies actually, they have data centers in India. See, Amazon is not the only cloud provider. If I say Amazon, Microsoft, Google, I think these companies are more than enough for us to decide how important is cloud computing, right? These are the biggest companies we have across the globe. These three companies are providing cloud services, and all these companies have branches in India. They have data centers in India. Okay, let me just show you the size of data centers. Amazon data centers. It can be any data center for that matter. See, these are the data centers they have, my friend. What you see here, these boxes, these are not small boxes. These are maybe like 10 times bigger than a football ground or a cricket ground. The size of these data centers can be 20 times bigger than a football ground and a cricket ground actually. This is from outside. Once you go inside, it will be like this. It will be like this. These are the data centers. Too big data centers to imagine actually. They have that many resources. Okay, they have that many resources there. So I'll just connect to the Amazon data center, which is there somewhere in Tokyo. I'll go to these instances here. It will be exactly this way you do configurations in companies. So you need to have a account in Amazon that I'll show you clearly how to create an account in coming classes, but you need to have an account. Let us say test server. I'm just creating a server here. So it is showing you different operating systems. I will go with this operating system with the name Ubuntu. You know, whatever knowledge you have about computers and all those things, you know, there is an operating system called Ubuntu Linux, right? Ubuntu, Red Hat, Microsoft, all the operating systems are available. So I'll just go and connect to this Ubuntu here, and all the settings are here. I'm not explaining anything as of now. It will take at least 10 classes for me to explain what you see right now on your screen. Only this particular console, only this particular service will take at least 10 classes. So don't mind, I'll just go and do some configuration here. I just want to show you how easy it is actually to connect to our cloud and run our applications there. Storage will take 2-3 classes, actually 5 classes. Okay, and this firewall will take at least 2 classes. Networking settings will take at least 4-5 classes. So all these things will come in details. Now at the end, it is asking you, tell us how many instances you need. Instances means tell us how many servers you need. If I say one server will be created. If I say 3, you know how many servers will be created now? 3 servers will be created for me. I'll just say 3. I'll say launch instance. Can you see? Successfully initiated launch of instance. Go back to this instances option. Can you see 3 servers are coming now? Pending, pending, pending. So within some seconds actually, server number 1, server number 2, and server number 3 will be ready for me. See the magic. All the 3 servers are running here. All the 3 servers are running. Where they are running? They are running in the Tokyo region. Amazon people have a branch in Tokyo also. So I just connected to Tokyo. I'm sitting in Hyderabad. I connected to Tokyo. I started my 3 servers. Fine. I'll do one thing now. I'll just go to one of the server here. Okay. I'll say connect. I'll do something here. I'm not explaining again what I'm doing here because it will take a lot of time for me to explain all these things. Anyhow, I'll just connect here. And there is something here. Some key will be there. So I'll just right click here. I'll say open git bash here. I'll say paste. I'll say enter. I'll be simply connecting to the servers here. Okay. So how many servers are running here? 3 servers are running here, right? Okay. Let me just go there and connect again. Git bash. 49.204.104.95. Let me just check what is my IP now. Yeah, this was the reason why it is not connecting. I just do one thing. Okay, I'll just select this IP addresses here. I'll select these machines. I'll go to instance type. I'll terminate. Terminate means I'm deleting this. I don't want these machines now because there is some security settings I need to change there. So I just deleted the machine. Again, I'll go to launch instance here. Let us say test EC2 1. I'm just creating a machine again. I'll go with Ubuntu here. Okay, fine. I'll go and select some key. I'll say edit settings, VPC, something. Very simple concepts, very interesting concepts. Okay, I'll go with the same thing now. This will work for sure. And I'll say launch instance here. But how many instances should I create now? Should I go with again 3 instances here? Let's say 3 instances. Okay, we can see 2 things here now. Okay, successfully initiated. If you go to these instances, refresh here, see the previous 3 instances are terminated. Terminated means I need those machines for some time. I was using those machines. My work is over. I can delete. Terminate means completely delete. That's it. Now I have created 3 more machines here. So within some seconds, the 3 machines will come up. So adding the machines and removing the machines is so easy now. Done. All the machines are running now. What I can do, I can select one of this machine here. I can go and click on this connect option. I'll select this. Now I will use the application called Git Bash, a software. I can paste here. I can just say S. If you know Ubuntu or any Linux OS, you know where I am now. I'm inside this machine. Okay, I'll do sudo -i. Let me just change the color here. Yellow will look more easier for us to view. Okay, fine. Now, if you know Linux, I hope at least 1 or 2 people from our group will know Linux. Can you please tell me any Linux command that I can execute here? Any Linux command from anyone? Okay, ls. What happens if I say ls? It will show all the available files. Is it working? Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just say touch. I'll say file. I'm creating some files here. 1 ... let us say 100. How many files I have created now? 100 files. Now say ls here. How many files I have created now? Totally 100 files. Now let us come from beginning. This is a Ubuntu server. Can you please tell me where this server is running now? I am sitting in Hyderabad in India. But where exactly is this server running? It is running in Tokyo. Exactly. It is running in the Amazon. People have a data center in Tokyo. So I have created the server in Tokyo. It is running in Tokyo. How much time it took for me to create this particular server? Some minutes, right? Some minutes. After like maybe 10 days or 15 days in our course, it may take only like couple of minutes for you to create this server actually. I have created my Linux server. My Linux server is ready. Do I need to go to like some market or some shop somewhere and bring this particular server? No, it is ready. Application developer or someone, he will develop some applications here. Some administrator will install some application here. Okay, some database administrator will store some data here. Okay, so like this. Okay, whatever commands are here, all the commands you can execute here. So this is your Linux server which is running in Tokyo. I have not purchased any server machine. I don't have any firewall. I don't have any router. I don't have any server operating system. I took everything from Amazon. I took everything from the Amazon cloud provider services. I'm running my server here. So like this, I have how many servers running here? 3 servers running here, right? Right now, 3 servers running. In case if you want to take a Windows machine, you can take a Windows machine. In case if you want to take a Linux machine, you can take a Linux machine. Mac machine, Mac machine. Now tell me any other operating system you know beside Windows and Unix? Nothing, right? So whatever operating system you need, you can take that operating system, whatever application you want to run, you can run that application. So life became more easier actually because of this cloud computing. Companies are able to, like, do a lot of research and lot of R&D and lot of, they are able to run a lot of applications because of cloud computing. There is absolutely no need for them to worry about the physical infrastructure. They can borrow everything from a cloud provider by paying some money every month, and they can happily run their application. So at the end of the day, the Amazon people who are providing cloud services, they are getting a lot of benefit, and a company is saving a lot of money. So it is a win-win situation for every person, my friend. Every person, this is a win-win situation. Cloud is part of our life. Cloud is part of the internet. Without cloud, there is in a way nothing over the internet. So whatever we connect in our daily life by using mobile phone or laptop or desktop or whatever, we are using cloud at some point. Our emails are there on cloud, our messages are there on cloud, our photos are there on cloud, our money transaction information is there in cloud, our chatting messages are there on cloud. Okay, whatever you do by using your mobile phone and by using your laptop through the internet, we are using cloud services. So the demand of cloud administrator is at its peak actually. The demand will not go down for sure. The demand is increasing day by day. Every country, every continent, every company, wherever there is a business. Normally people say like cloud is there for the IT companies. This is absolutely wrong, my friend. No, wherever they need, wherever they have data and applications, they need cloud. Banks, hospitals, universities, okay, IT sector, shopping malls. Tell me any XYZ business. Everything is running on cloud. We can buy tomatoes and potatoes here, right? I can just go to some app, I can buy some tomatoes and potatoes. Everything is there on internet, right? So this is what cloud is all about, my friend. We can run our servers at some place and we can store our data at some other place. So that particular place is our cloud services or cloud providers. Amazon people, Microsoft people, all these companies are providing cloud services. So they have this huge infrastructures available. We just need to connect to these infrastructures and we need to run our applications on their infrastructure. This is the beauty of cloud. This is the best part of cloud. The demand will increase. Okay, I can just tell you one thing here. In the year 2006, when Amazon people started providing cloud services, they started providing cloud services only from one place. That was in USA. There is a place called Northern Virginia. From that place, they started providing services. Now in the year 2023, Amazon people providing cloud services from 31 places. At the end of this year, it will be 31 plus 5, how much? 36. 2006, only one place they were providing cloud services. But today, how many places? 31 places they are providing cloud services. This is only Amazon. Microsoft people are providing services from many places. Google, all these companies have their own data centers. So every company is moving into cloud. Got it? I hope you understood what exactly is cloud, how important is cloud for our computer networks and internet and all those things. And I just want to say one thing. Every time I say this, I repeat this. If you people have already decided to go with cloud computing as your career, you have selected one of the best career for yourself, my friend. The demand will not go down for sure. The demand will simply increase. The requirement will simply increase. Cloud will simply develop and increase and expand. There is no way the cloud can go down. In case if there is no cloud, there is no internet. Just imagine our life without internet. If someone is challenging us, for example, can you stay without your mobile phone and without internet for 1 week? I think it's a very difficult challenge for most of us, right? Internet is part of our life. Cloud is internet. Everything is there in cloud. Okay, now the question was, will you take DevOps classes also? Yeah, Shivam, I'm planning for Linux, AWS, and DevOps. Actually, DevOps is, I'm just trying to make some documents that are related with DevOps so that, I can present DevOps in much better way. So hopefully I'll be starting DevOps at least in a couple of months or maximum couple of months. That is my plan. Hopefully in next 3 months or so, my plan is Linux plus AWS plus DevOps. This is my plan. Linux, I have covered many classes in my career in last many years. AWS, I have covered many classes. DevOps, I have covered something, but I need to make some documents so that I can present the subject in much better way. Okay, so answer is yes, but as of now, I'm still in some, documents and some files and projects I'm creating there. So hopefully I'll be ready very soon. Okay, friends, so it's your time now. If you have any questions, any doubts related with cloud or anything that is in and around cloud, hopefully we can clear all your questions. Meanwhile, I'll just go back to the AWS console. 3 servers are running here, right? So I'll just delete my 3 servers. So within like last 20 minutes, actually, we created 6 servers and we have deleted 6 servers. This is such a easy task here, my friend. Adding servers, removing servers, storing data, deleting data, providing security over the servers, providing security for the data is the easiest thing you can do. It will be exactly like this. Your working environment or your work, once you start working as a cloud administrator, it will be like this. The only thing you need to learn cloud computing is you need internet and you need AWS account. AWS account is free. Okay, everything is not free, but whatever we need, those things will be like free. And internet is internet. Everywhere there is internet, right? So you just need these things to learn cloud computing. Whatever pre-requirements are needed, my friend, I will be covering each and everything for you. I'll make sure like whenever I start a major topic, I'll be starting the topic from very basic and I'll take you up to the advanced level. If you are a fresher with zero knowledge of any IT course or anything from the networking side or IT side, there is absolutely no need for you to worry because every class will be starting from very basics. Okay, so at the end of this 45 days, 50 days, I can say you know what is cloud computing. You will be in a position to face the interviews and you can work as a cloud administrator. Whatever responsibility you get, you can work as a cloud administrator in any XYZ company. That much perfection or that much knowledge you will get. Just try to follow what I'm trying to explain here. Hopefully things will be much better for you. Okay. Okay, so any other questions here from anyone? Hopefully we have like a couple of more minutes. So we can take this time to have some discussion. If you have any suggestions or discussions or questions or whatever, more than welcome. What is the class timing? Class timing will be same, my friend, at 8 p.m. every day at 8 p.m. Class duration will be like 60 to 70 minutes. And like I said, every class is recorded from day 1 till the last session. The classes will be recorded and all the recordings will be provided to you. Okay, so today class and tomorrow class will be available on YouTube. These are the demo classes, so they will be available on YouTube. But after that, whoever registered for this particular course, the classes will be provided to those people only. The same link will be available tomorrow also, but after that they will change the link. Tomorrow I will take you a bit more about cloud. We will just go a bit deep into cloud. So what we are discussing today and tomorrow is part of our actually cloud syllabus, but I'm just trying to cover briefly. Whatever we have seen, we'll just go through this in more details. So if the question is when the original classes are going to start today, whatever we have discussed here, my friend, it will be useful for you. It will be more benefit for you when you go with the regular classes. So maximum tomorrow is the last demo session. After tomorrow, we'll start our regular sessions. But again, tomorrow, whatever we discuss, it will be again a bit different about cloud. We'll just try to understand more about cloud. So do not try to miss the cloud thinking like it is just a demo class. No, my friend, you'll be getting more concepts. You'll be understanding more about cloud. Okay. So hopefully when we start our regular classes, it will be all from details. Certificate, obviously it will be provided. Sudhir, institute people, they will provide you the certificate for sure. Okay, not only recorded classes, they will provide you the certificate. And I'll explain you how to face interviews. Where are the interview questions and how to prepare ourselves, how to gain more knowledge, and all these things I'll be covering in great details. The only thing I need from your side is I need, like, you should come for every class regularly. Means when we start our regular classes, once you join the course, because each and every class is connected with the other class. Class number 4th is connected with 5th class. Class number 23rd is connected with 24th class. So in case if you miss some class due to some emergency, you have the recording. Okay, so you can just, go back to this recording before you come for the next class. You can just look for the recording. I always used to get this question actually, whenever I used to take Windows administration classes, network administration classes, Linux classes, or VMware classes, every time I'm taking classes for last 13, 14 years actually. Some part-time classes, some regular classes, like different ways, working classes, all those things. I always get a question like, as a fresher, can I get a job in Windows administration or Linux administration or virtualization or security or cloud? Always remember one thing, my friend. In a company, they cannot afford to take experienced people, all experienced people. If they take all experienced people, they have to pay a lot of money. Take the example of IPL, Indian Premier League. We are more familiar with IPL and all those things, right? In IPL, one player may get 9 crore rupees. One player may get 40 lakh rupees, right? Can they take 20 players by paying 9 crore rupees? No way possible, right? That will be like too difficult. So they take mixture of seniors and juniors. Then they can form a team. In companies also, we are working in a team. He is a fresher. Salary will be less and responsibility will be less. He is an experienced person. Salary will be more and responsibility will be more. So as a fresher or as an experienced person, every person has a scope in cloud or every person has a scope in AWS. The only thing you should concentrate more here is the learning process. If you know the subject, finish. You are more than eligible to work in any company. Okay, when you start working, then only you are getting experience, right? A person who is experienced in cloud for last 5 years, he started as a fresher 5 years before, right? So always remember this, every job, every field, every, profession, whatever we have, they need experienced people as well as freshers. So if there is a team of 20 people, I can say 16 to 17 people will be freshers or maybe having experience of like 1 or 2 years. Only 2 to 4 people will be there with some 5-7 years of experience. Okay, friends. So yeah, that was a session for today. I hope it was useful for you. I hope you understood something about cloud today, and hopefully tomorrow we'll just go a bit deeper into cloud and we can understand cloud in much better way. If you know where you're going, actually, you will be like, you will enjoy your journey, right? If you have the ticket and if you know where exactly you're going, you can enjoy your journey. So you should know what is cloud and what you can do in cloud and where we can move in cloud. Then only the learning process will be more interesting for you. Okay, you will be more regular in that, and hopefully you can go very far in this particular technology. So these demos are conducted for that reason only, just to like make sure like people know what is there in cloud and where exactly they can move in cloud. So the bottom line here is there is huge scope in cloud. There is no looking back. You just need to concentrate and you just need to move forward in cloud. That is one of the best option you can select for yourself, my friend. Done. So that's it for the day. Okay, I got one more question here. What are the various roles I can work after this course? Oh, this is a very big question actually, because there are many roles you can work as a virtual administrator. You can work as a storage administrator. You can work on a service called VPC. There are many roles and responsibilities here. As of now, it will be a bit difficult for me to answer like what exactly you can do. You need some more understanding of cloud to understand what are the roles and responsibilities we have. I can say one thing. Okay, let me just go back here. Remember I said this is my experience. So in cloud, your responsibility is managing Windows servers or Linux servers or security, or maybe you're working with the VPC service called network, or you're working on storage. So there are many roles and responsibilities here, my friend. Okay, you have many roles and responsibilities. One of the role or responsibility will be allocated to you. You're not working everywhere. You're not working on all the services. Only one service. Let us say you're working on this EC2. With you, there are like 10 more people who are working on this EC2 service. Okay, so it's working wise, it's more easier. Always say this, working is the easiest thing. Learning is a place, learning is a process where you should spend a bit extra time. So if you are able to learn the things very well, working is nothing, my friend. If I say this example, let me just take this last example, hopefully. I think everyone knows how to ride this bicycle, right? We have learned how to ride this bicycle, and today we enjoy how to ride this bicycle. But imagine, remember back in those days when we started learning how to ride a bicycle, we have fallen down, right? For sure. I did, you did, and most of the people across the globe, they will do this. So learning was a bit difficult, but today it's a very joyful thing to ride a bicycle or a bike or a car or whatever, right? So don't worry about the, things that you're learning, or don't worry about the roles and responsibilities or what we do in a company. I can say one thing, jobs are there, security is there for jobs, good salaries are there, everything is there. Just try to concentrate more on the learning process. If you know the subject, if you know the concept, then there is no looking back. Okay, so within cloud, we have many responsibilities, we have many roles. You will be, working on one or some role in some capacity actually. Okay. Okay, fine. So with this, hopefully we can stop the session here, and very good luck for your learning process. And, hopefully we'll meet again tomorrow at same time, 8 p.m. India Standard Time, and hopefully we can just go with this. Okay, I got a question here from Abhi. Currently, I'm working as a Windows administrator. So which course will be best for me, Azure or AWS? See, my friend, I know Windows administration. I started dealing with Windows servers from Windows Server 2003. Now it is Windows Server 2022, right? So I know much about Windows. So with my experience and with the, job demands and all those things, I recommend every person to go with AWS first. And if you want to sustain, or if you want to get better job opportunities, then go with Azure. AWS and Azure, theoretically or services wide, concept wise, they are same. The difference will be in practicals. I showed you in AWS how to create a EC2 machine and how to connect to the EC2 machine, right? In Azure also it will be same. In Azure also there is a firewall. In Azure also there is a storage. If you can do AWS, then if you can learn Azure, then you're eligible to get a job in around 90% companies across the globe. I always ask people, see, today is just a demo session, right? If I ask people to learn AWS as well as Azure after AWS, people feel like, oh, this is too much. So I'll just try to hold myself here. I just try to keep something with me, myself. Hopefully after like a couple of classes, I'll just try to express more. So if you can learn AWS and then if you go with Azure, that is like, like Hindi, they say Sone pe suhaga, something like this, right? There is a saying like that. So that is much better for you. That is much better for you. And the best part is if you know AWS, you can learn Azure, or you can learn the GCP, Google Cloud Platform, or you can learn the IBM Cloud, you can learn the Oracle Cloud, you can learn the Alibaba Cloud, you can learn all these things. Always there will be a starting point, and this is the best starting point for you. If you are a Windows administrator, or a Linux administrator, or a security administrator, or virtual administrator, or network administrator, or database administrator, or from any XYZ, better go with this AWS because this is in more demand compared to any other cloud provider. First do this, then go with this Azure. Okay. Hopefully I'll be starting Azure also very soon, because there is nothing much in Azure. Theoretical part, most of the theoretical part services are same. Practically the console will be a bit different. AWS console will look something like this. Azure console will look a bit different. Nothing much. If you know AWS, you can imagine you have the concept of Azure. You just need to take some time, read some documents from Azure, and you'll be like more than ready for that Azure job also. Okay, friends. So I guess we can stop the session. Yes, it was actually, especially last 20 minutes was very great. Whatever I did, whatever I said in initial 45 minutes is about the cloud, but the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes was like very fruitful because questions will make your learning process great. So always try to keep the chat box as busy as possible, my friend. Okay, chat box is always open. So keep your chat box as busy as possible. That question will help you as well as the entire group. Okay, so with this, I can say we can stop the session here and hope to see you again tomorrow at same time with some more details before we kickstart our regular classes. So thanks a lot, friends. Hope to see you again tomorrow at same time. Bye. Right.